Dear friends, welcome to AS American IELTS Training Center. Now we have come here to the speaking task. We have part 1, part 2 and part 3. Tyag Moni, could you tell about your name, about yourself, about your home, about your place, where do you come from, about the job, what you do?
Already told that I'm a BE graduate and I have 9 years of experience in telecom industry as a network engineer. I'm basically from Nilgiris. It is a well-known place for its tourism, and it's considered to be one of the best tourist spot in India. And we have lots of spots to visit in my place. There are tallest peaks, there are adventurous, we can go, people can come and go for adventurous mountaineering, and there are waterfalls, there are sanctuaries. So it is considered to be one of the best tourist spot in India. And about my family, my father is a defense employee working in a factory which is supplying the raw materials for preparing bombs for our defense, and my mother is a homemaker, and one of my elder brother is working in IBM as a software programmer.
Good, Tyag. Do you enjoy dancing? Why?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Yeah, dancing is a kind of art, we can say, which will help us to reduce the stress, which will help us to forget all our stressful thoughts in our mind. So dancing is also, it is very good for health. So dancing is most of the people like dancing, and of course I would prefer to dance.
Have you learned dancing or has anyone taught you dancing?
No, I've not been taught about dancing because
Why?
I have not chosen dancing as my profession. Dancing is just a kind of a stress reliever for me. My profession is different, so I'm not that good in dancing, but I love dancing.
Mr. Monet, could you tell about the traditional dance in your country?
Yes, there are many traditional dances in my country. For example, it's Bharatanatyam. There is Bharatanatyam. It is the famous dance in my state, and when I just look into my neighbor state, there is Kathakali, and there are many dances as well for each and every states. It depends upon the culture. Each and every dance will explain the cultural difference, will explain their their advantage, will explain their strengths towards their yeah.
Have you learned dancing or has anyone taught you dancing? And why?
Yes, of course. The best example is when we just look into the trends. There are when you just go and look into the dance schools, children who have just attained the age of 3 or 4 are into the dance schools, and they want to be masters in that skill. So apart from the children, even the parents are very much interested in making their children as a good dancer, so that it will help them out in many ways.
Mr. Monet, could you tell about the traditional dance in your country? And you coming from a community in hill station, Baduga community, could you tell about some traditional dancing in your country?
Yes, there is. We are very much well known for our traditional dance.
What's the name of the dance?
It's Badga dance. Badga dance. Yeah, it is. There are various steps in our dancing where we used to dance even for death ceremonies. There are dances for marriage, dances for festivals. There are dances for all the functions what we do. So there is dance. Yep.
Mr. Monet, I am giving you 2 minutes, 1 minute to prepare. We have come here to the part 2. You have to speak about a topic for nearly 2 minutes, 1 minute for preparation. Could you describe somebody in your family who you like, how this person is related to you, what this person looks like, what kind of person he is, and explain why you like this person. So once again the question, describe someone in your family who you like. You should say about how this person is related to you, how this person looks like, and what kind of person he or she is, and explain why you like this person.
I like the most is my father. Is very kind to everyone around him, and his nature, that is very much down to earth, is the most important thing what I like from him, and is very much known for his commitment, his sincerity, and whatever he does it in a style, and the decision making skills of him is really amazing. Is very patient, and while addressing a situation or while addressing a problem, the way he thinks, the way he decides, the way he tackles the situation are the most important thing I like from him, and I have learned a lot from my father in all these type of skills, and is very kind to other people and for the people who are around him, and this is the most important character which I like from him, and I would like to take away from him for my in my life. So this is what my father is is my source of inspiration altogether.
Good morning. We have come here to the discussion. We have come here to the part 3. It's a discussion topic. This is family similarities. This is the topic here. In what ways do you think people are similar to each other in a family? In what way do you think the members in the family are similar to each other?
Receiving the guest is one of the most important reputation factor for a family. So right from the elders to the children, it is very important that how they receive their guests. So I could say that I would always stress on this point that in a family all the people should be equal, should be very much equal in receiving the guests.
Mr. Moni, I am giving you 2 minutes, 1 minute to prepare. We have come here to the part 2. You have to speak about a topic for nearly 2 minutes, 1 minute for preparation. Could you describe somebody in your family who you like, how this person is related to you, what this person looks like, what kind of person he is, and explain why you like this person. So once again the question, describe someone in your family who you like. You should say about how this person is related to you, how this person looks like, and what kind of person he or she is, and explain why you like.
No, not really, because it depends upon the parents, it depends upon the children with whom they are very much close. For an example, if you see, if the father in a family is a businessman and he is around the globe all the time for business trips, then obviously the children will have most of their characters from taken away from their mother rather than from their father. So it depends upon the parents, and the child is just the replica of their parents.
Mr. Monet, could you tell about what shapes a person's personality? Is it his family members or his friends? Who shape up, a person's personality depends upon his family members or by his friends. What shapes him?
Yeah, a person's personality is shaped just by his parents and not by his relatives or by his friends, because a personality is not a fact that is just being acquired in a single day, or a month, or in a month, or in a year. It is personality is a feature which has been developed right from the childhood age, and right from the childhood age the parents are the caretakers of the children, and the personality will be extracted from from their parents, rather than the friends or the families.
We have come here to the genetic questions about genetic. Could you tell me, Mr. Moni, where can your people get the information about genetic research?
Yeah, in India, we have some special labs in IITs for genetic research, and these labs are very well known for their research, and they have proved a lot in the past. So I can say it is the genetic research totally belongs to the IITs.
Good, Moni. How do your country people think about genetic research? Could you explain about it?
No, I will not say that genetic research is highly popular and it has acquired its summit in India, but then it is growing. It's growing gradually.
Mr. Moni, thank you. And could you say something about the genetic research? Should it be funded by private or by government? And why so?
Genetic research should be funded by the government, obviously, because it is going to help the people, right? So it has to be funded by the government, and rather spending by a private guy.
We had a wonderful discussion about this, Mr. Tyag. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Bye.